Welcome to the VIV Lifestyle Company pre-launch overview. Everyone's seeing this video as some of the first people in the world to get a look at this exciting new company that's exploding onto the scene. The VIV Lifestyle Company is bringing products and services to the market that everyone not only needs, but is already habitually using. Our company has built products from the ground up that are focused on the customer first and not just the benefit of the company. And what this means is that we can feel comfortable presenting these products to people that are friends and colleagues without feeling like high pressure salesmen and without having any kind of sales tactics. It's almost as good as selling air to people. And best of all, our company has put together a compensation plan that rewards people for helping other people at the highest levels. To better understand where this company's position, everyone knows that Uber is a tech company that really disrupted and changed the taxi industry, and it's the largest car company in the world, but yet it doesn't own any cars. And Airbnb is a technology company and it books more rooms a month than all other hotel companies combined, but yet it doesn't own any hotels. Well, VIV is a technology company that is disrupting the energy space and is going to revolutionize how people save money on their energy bills, yet we are not a third-party energy supplier. Now, Uber hit the market in 2009 and exploded to what is now over a $50 billion company in just 7 years. And this is based on about 1 out of 3 people using it. Airbnb hit the market in 2008, exploded to over $30 billion with about 1 in 5 people using it. Well, VIV is launching this month in 2018, and ask yourself this: how many people use energy? What do you think will happen as this one service alone goes viral? Now, there's less than 1,000 people that know about this company, VIV, and we're disrupting this space in what you're seeing here. And there will be hundreds of millionaires made when this company hits 1 billion in revenue, never mind 30 or 50 billion. So why would you want to pursue a revenue stream like this? Now, if you're working for someone else at a job, you're making what we call M1 income, which is hourly income, and it's the worst possible way to make money. And I don't mean that in a negative or insulting way, it just is. It doesn't matter if you're making $100 an hour and working 80 hours a week, you're still going to cap out at $8,000 a week working hourly. Now, if you're a business owner, if you're an investor, then you're earning money what we call M2 income. And this is where you're really leveraging other people or money to compound your income, but there's still no passive residual side to it. And this is okay. I have several M2 income-based companies myself, but it's still limited to me working and managing people. Now, M3 income is the best possible way to earn money, and it's the best kept secret for the super wealthy. And this is where you leverage people and time, and you market something once, and you get paid over and over and over again. Passive residual monthly income every single month for doing something only once. And this is only part of why VIV is a better gig. All right, so better products. We are so fired up about the category disrupting flagship products that I was mentioning, as well as several secondary products and services that people are already using. Now, the thing is, we can bundle these to bring value and save people on their monthly expenses. So our first flagship product in the energy space really resulted since 1988, when people have had the choice to be able to choose their supplier. It's called deregulation. They're able to choose their supplier on their electricity bill. And the fact is, most people still don't know this, right? Over 70% of people still haven't chosen. Now, this is like choosing your cell phone provider for your phone based on coverage or cost. We're able to do the exact same thing in energy based on cost. So you might ask, why aren't more people switching? Now, the problem is, and some of you may have already experienced this, the third-party energy suppliers offer low introductory rates to get people to sign up, and then they really count on people not looking at their bill, and they jack their rates after their introductory rates are over. And these are called bait and switch tactics. They know about 75% of the people won't even notice. So if you've ever had a credit card with a great introductory rate for 6 months or a year or so, and still had a balance in the card when the rates went up, this is the exact same thing. And the energy space in the United States is over $1 trillion space when you factor in solar. So whenever you have millions of people in a space this big with a universal problem to fix, you have a massive opportunity for a new business model. So welcome to Autopilot, a sophisticated software-based service that automatically puts customers in the lowest possible energy rates in their area, guaranteed. And with this new service, we're getting our customers the best of both worlds. They're getting the lowest possible rates, and they're also guaranteed to beat the utility without having to monitor their energy bills. So imagine asking your mom, saying, "Hey mom, would it be okay if we cut down your electric bill? Or do you prefer to keep paying more than you have to?" I mean, this service is such a no-brainer. And think about this. Who do you know that owns a business or works at a large company or owns properties? With our service, the commercial energy users no longer have to pay broker's fees on top of their energy costs. So imagine walking to your local bank or your grocery store or lumber yard and just saying, if I could show you how to remove the broker's cost from your energy bill, would you give me 5 minutes to show you how? Now, I'm not going to get too deep on this webinar. We have videos that explain all of our products and services, but let me just say that we get paid every single month passive residual income that somebody pays their electric bill. So the bigger the bill, the more we get paid. So that's one of our flagship products that we're so excited about, but it doesn't stop there. VIV is launching a whole suite of lifestyle products and services that people already use. And we have another flagship product in the water purification space. So people are reading more and more about plastic outgassing and bottled water, and most of the water coming from municipal water supplies and being sold as quote-unquote spring water. And there's more and more people becoming conscious of the landfills and the plastic islands offshore in the world's oceans from plastic bottles. So people are really flocking back to high-end water purification systems. Another service, we have credit and fraud protection services at a discounted rate from other providers because, again, we're able to bundle services when other people are not. And ever since the first Equifax data breach of over 175 million customers, people are really signing up in droves for credit and fraud protection services. And I've heard some horror stories myself about identity theft, so these services are bundles that I'm currently using. And we have a service similar to AAA. It's a roadside service, but about half the cost because, again, we're able to bundle, right? The power of bundling. We have other services, online medical services that we can save thousands a year diagnosing simple things like earaches and infections over a Zoom meeting with a network of doctors that can actually prescribe right over the Zoom meeting to you and your family so you don't have to take off the day and drive in for an appointment. And we have services in the home security space that can save hundreds of dollars off of services like ADT and many, many more lifestyle products coming out. Basically what we're doing here is we're taking products and services that people are already using and we're bundling them and offering more value on top of our flagship products. So I think you'll agree that our company has products and services that are virtually effortless to market, but let's talk a little bit about vision. The VIV Lifestyle Company was built from the ground up focusing on the customer first, and our autopilot energy service was built by a software engineer by the name of Kevin Manley. Now, Kevin wasn't in the energy space. He was an energy customer that got so fed up with third-party energy suppliers' tactics that he decided to do something about it, and he developed a software that would work on the customer's behalf and get the lowest possible rates at all times. So our autopilot service wasn't built by a corporation. It was literally developed by a frustrated customer who happened to be a top software engineer to benefit people, right? It's radical transparency. From the corporate offices to the products to the field leadership, this company is built on radical transparency to the client and to the consultant that chooses to build a business with this lucrative suite of products. As I mentioned, we're in pre-launch phase, and what that means here is we're pre-enrolling consultants and customers in building businesses from when we go live on May 14th, 2018. Now, there's no monthly website or membership fees here either, no hidden fees, just a one-time enrollment of $199 to get your business started. It's basically a business in a box that's ready to go. And what we're doing during pre-launch is we're dropping the enrollment fee to $149 to generate massive momentum before the launch. So the beautiful part is we only do two things, right? We enroll a few customers and we invite others to do the same thing. And I can tell you as an owner of multiple businesses, it doesn't get any easier than this. Now, I'm not saying that it's not work because it is, but honestly, it doesn't get any easier than offering to help somebody lower the bill that they're already paying or change the service and save money every month on things they're already doing. So that's an overview of the company and the services and the products. So what I'm going to do is just take a few minutes to get into the compensation plan. Now, this won't be a deep dive, but if it piques your interest, we have an hour-long compensation-specific webinar that we can send to you. This plan really hits all the metrics, and it's based off a unilevel plan, which plays to unlimited width. And this means that you can have as many personally sponsored businesses in your business as you want and get paid on all of them. You could have 10, you could have 100, you could have thousands depending on how big you want to grow. And this plan also has M1, M2, and most importantly, the biggest section of M3 passive residual monthly income, getting paid over and over and over again as your customer base grows. And you can see here that we make a substantial amount of money just from marketing the products and services in one-time upfront commissions. Everything from a $250 commission on a water system to a $350 commission on a security system. commissions on residential and commercial energy, to even $1,100 on a residential solar, even up as high as tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars on commercial solar and solar fields. So what you can see here is this company really has products and services that range from a few dollars all the way up to tens of thousands of dollars. We can make commissions and make a living just off of marketing these products alone. There's also an additional $120,000 in business rank advances as we build over the months and the years, on top of the one-time sales payouts in the monthly residual income that I was talking about. So again, I'm not going to get too deep in the webinar here, but I just want to highlight a few things. You can see the 8 levels of compensation here, and you can see the different ranks across the top. What we're getting here is a 2% company profit sharing pool from the partner rank on, and another 2% corporate profit sharing at the executive rank. So think about this: when the company is making $100 million, which will happen before the end of this year, what they'll be doing is putting $4 million into a pool to be split with all the partners and above and the executives and above that are at this rank, and it pays out every quarter. We also have something called generational pay. So the level pay pays down 8 levels. So we pay unlimited with and down to 8 levels of consultants in your business. But the generational pay pays out 4 generations. So this means if you were at a gold partner or higher and you have partners in your downline, you would be getting paid on that line 4 generations deep. So an example is you might have 3 consultants in a line and then a partner, and then another 15 consultants deep and then another partner, and then maybe 10 more, and so on and so on. So you can see how this works. So you might be getting paid on 100 levels deep based on generational pay, right? Generational pay has the ability to pay hundreds of levels deep based on the rank that you're at. So there's one final way we get paid. It's another form of profit sharing called the leadership pool, and this is yet another 2% in quarterly profit sharing split up similar to the other profit sharing for a total of 6%. And again, this is based on performance, and it's fully explained in the 1-hour compensation webinar I was telling you about. So that's an overview of the VIV Lifestyle Company. Now, what we're showing you here, it either resonates with you or it doesn't, and either way is fine. This is a startup company, right? So there's no history, there's nothing to research. You either see this and it resonates and you want to run, or you don't. And again, either way is fine. So if you do see the massive opportunity here in front of you, and this does resonate with you and you do want to run with us, make sure to get with the person who invited you to this webinar, and they can show you how to get enrolled tonight and how to get connected with this explosive team of entrepreneurs. It's been an absolute pleasure presenting and sharing this with you, and I thank you for your time. I wish you the very best, and God bless.